Right over here, everybody. Alex Roach, give it up for Alex, please. Sorry about that, Alex. All right, what's up? It's my first time doing this in a little bit due to the birth of my daughter. So, thank you. All right. Human beings, I appreciate the applause. It may not get better than that. But I'm going to tell you a story about her. Ever since she was born, my daughter has an incredible kinship with dogs. It's remarkable. And someone told me once that the most likely reason is before incarnating as a human, she was a dog, and she came up from the dog world. And I thought, wow, that is the craziest theory. I always just thought it was because her mom's a bitch. So, I am here tonight. I abandoned my family, my wife and kid, and I'm here to pursue my passion, which is getting ripped in a fucking bar. Thank you very much. I guess you're all doing the same. But I left my daughter back in what I consider to be foster care, which is Australian for mommy's drunk at home watching her. I do think I am a good parent. I wanted to give her a very strong name. I named her after my favorite female comic book hero, so someday I hope you all get to meet Batgirl. Christian, Jew, and a Muslim are all eating at a French bakery. And the Jew, after ordering, says, for me, he's very self-centered. He says, I hope they make it nice. And the Christian, very altruistic, says, for you, I hope they make it nice. And the Muslim thinks, for these two, I hope to make it nice. Right? Huh? Terrorism? You guys get it. But I think, Islam has it all wrong. They're always about beheading women, like in the Sinbad Arabian sense. I think it should be more about in like the Sinbad like black sense, like women should be beheading, like women beheading, right? But I won't talk about religion and politics. Everyone's drinking. It's not appropriate. So I'm just going to skip over this next joke I have about exterminating Judaism. I guess it's Valentine's Day. I'll talk about women, love, kids, my loves. Everyone always says once you have a kid, it goes by fast. But what they never want to hear is, thank God because I'm ready to die. It's just so many dirty diapers. God, it's terrible. I think I am doing my life a little bit backwards. You all know the nursery song about the baby in the baby carriage. Well, that's my life in reverse. I got the baby in the carriage. She's annoying me about marriage. It's like, oh God, does love come next? Yeah. What about that tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G? Like, I want that. I want that bad. But so I think about who cried more. I'm a sentimental guy. I think about when my daughter was being birthed out. Who cried more, her or my wife when I was putting my daughter in? But when my wife was pregnant, God, the fat cow that she was, most women, they whatever they smell, they want to eat, and they have crazy fantasies. And one day I came home, and my wife had taken a bite of my honey oat bar, and it was my honey oat bar of soap. And you know what I did? I made her finish it, because there are smelly kids in Africa. That's right. But every woman I've always been with, I've always treated with gold, treated like gold, which is always why they end up buried in my backyard. Every woman that I always see becomes apple of my eye, which is, I want to pick them out, cut off their skin and eat them. Yikes. I know. I'm really into smaller breasted women, which means they need to be smaller than I am and breasted. That's it. That's the only requirements. For anyone who may end up living with another person, I don't know. Here's a guideline I found with a significant other. What you not want to do is just save up for 2 weeks and then just drop a large stinking load on her. because that's just way too much laundry to do at once. But teenage girls these days, I'll tell you. One of them came up to me and she was all like talking about her SATs, and I was like, what are you trying to score? And she's like talking about this number and her dreams in college, and I was like, your comprehension is terrible. I was asking if you want to fuck. But you guys are all, I guess, comedians. Most of you, you're probably familiar with the comedian Tig Notaro. Anyway, you have to have goals if you're a comedian. One of my goals is to sing Happy Birthday to her. It happens at one of her albums where a bunch of people sing Happy Birthday to her. And that puts a lot of pressure on her to stop dying from breast cancer. Pardon me. I was cursed by a genie. It was like one of those things where it's like I got this genie, and like everything I wish, he like twists it, and like it happens like the wrong way. So I've been having all these terrible minimum wage jobs, and it was all because I woke up and I told that genie like every day I want a blowjob. And I've always wanted to be the funniest person in the room, and I told him I want to be insanity, 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 and that's how you end up in a mental institution. So watch out for that. But it's all a bit bittersweet because every girl I've ever been with has broken up with me because I'm a huge dick. All right, I'll say this last little thing. I've been busting some balls and whatnot, but I am a really lucky guy because I'm going to go home tonight, and my favorite thing in the world is to fall asleep next to my girlfriend, put my head on her chest, and as I listen to her heartbeat, I think that the only way this could be more perfect is if the sense of hearing comes from my mouth. All right. Thanks so much. Here's Keith.
Give it up one more time for Alex.